Hello everyone. So I am going to show you how to get the most out of your check-ins. So if you have one real tunnel to communicate with your coach per week, we have to spend it wisely so she can take all of your biofeedback, all of your intake, all of your emotions, and all of that good stuff from check-ins, assess it and break it down and get you your feedback back, and then also make sure that we're doing everything correctly along the way. We want to check all the boxes. So obviously the first is going to be your photos. Photos, they should be clear, they should be in good lighting, they should be in the same outfit and in the same place if you can. If you're traveling, fine, but we want to make sure that your check-ins are in the same place every single time, because we're going to use these photos for comparison so we can show you your progress along the way when you have those little tidbits of, lack of motivation and things like that. So you'd be surprised how much a body changes in 4 weeks when you don't even know it, because you see yourself every single day. So same lighting, same outfit, same place. And the angle should be from about hip height. So we want to get those photos just straight on as possible, no up, no down. We don't want to make you look short, and we don't want to make you look super tall either. We want you, perfect you. 2, wait. So you'll need to make sure that you're getting on the scale on check-in day. And we might even have you weigh yourself on other days, like after refeeds, to see if your weight dropped or went up, or 48 hours after a refeed, or any specific, thing that we're looking for. We'll tell you what we're looking for, and then we'll have you jump on the scale and check it out. Otherwise, just once a week is just on check-in days, the only time you need to be on the scale. Don't get obsessed with getting on the scale every day, because your weight is going to fluctuate. It's not going to go down every day. If it went down every day, you'd be 0 pounds by Christmas. So, now, biofeedback. So what we like to do is we like to have you get an in-body scan. So you can do this at a lot of nutritional shops, or like gyms have them. So it's just a regular in-body scan. Usually it's free. So all you need to do is just go, and it's electromagnetic waves. All you do is grab the handle, stand there for a second, wear the lightest clothes possible, do this fasted. Try not to do like any water, any coffee, or anything like that, but if it's, sometimes you can't get an early appointment, go ahead and have your coffee and water, but don't do any food, because it kind of throws it off a little bit. So you're going to want to do it consistently fasted in the morning, and there's also a thing called this will give you everything that you need and everything that we need. It'll give us your BMR. It'll give us percent body fat, skeletal muscle mass gains. It has your body weight on there. It has everything for us that we need to help you track your progress. So, in-body scan, or you could do a Dexa scan, which is a little bit more thorough, and it actually does cost a little bit of money. A lot of doctors' offices do this one, but it really is to each their own. So we want to do these scans. So we'll put this here. Every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks. That way we can watch your progress. 4 weeks, because we don't usually have programs for only 4 weeks. We usually have programs for about every, between every 4 to like 8 weeks, and sometimes even 10. So it really depends what your goals are. Oh my gosh. Boom. Okay. And then when you check in too, we want to know your regularity. So we want to know how regular you've been going to the bathroom. And yes, that's number 2. And if you're seeing anything different in it, texture, shape, size, whatever it is, just let us know. That's always good feedback for us to have, especially if it's changing under any circumstances. Stress, fiber change, digestion's improved, whatever it is. So then we also want to know about your digestion. How did you feel this week? Did any specific foods kind of slow you down, or did you have any, outside or inside stress, internal stress that was kind of making you retain water, slowing digestion? making you just feel a little bit bloated. Take all these things into consideration. We want to make sure that your body is flowing and cruising and moving every single week, every single check-in. So these are all good things that we really, really need as coaches to make sure that you are doing well. And the more that you can give us, the better. So digestion. Is it flowing, bloating, etc.? Your sleep. So are you getting sound sleep? And how much? Are you going to bed when you're tired, or are you making yourself go to sleep? When you're actually tired. Or are you forcing yourself to sleep? When you're waking up, are you feeling groggy? Just things we need to know. It really, really does make a difference, and especially if things are changing all the time. So big, 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 big things coming. So we want to make sure that we're getting all of this information. Again, it's super, super important that we communicate all this stuff, because it's going to make a huge difference in your life. And you're going to learn stuff from us by telling us this stuff that is going to stick with you for the rest of your life, that is going to change the way that you think about food and dieting and training and exercising, sleeping, resting, recovery, all of this stuff. So this is good stuff to have. If we didn't need it, we wouldn't ask for it. So too, regularity, digestion, and sleep. So this is all biofeedback. Beautiful. Okay. Now what else do we want? Sleep, digestion, mood. So your mood. Were you stressed out during the week? What was your stressors? Were you able to get through the week with no stress? Or were you able to take your stress and channel in a different way? What was the stress? What was the stress coming from? What was the source of the stress? And if so, were you a catalyst to any stress spirals, or were you a catalyst to a solution? So we want to know all of this stuff. Again, we need to know. And let's talk about your water intake. How much water did you get every day? In ounces. So you usually have a water goal. We just want to know how much water you're drinking, so we know if anything else is off, or your regularity is off, your digestion, your sleep, mood. It literally could be pegged down to water. So, and if your weight's up, things like that, we can connect the dots on anything. So we want to make sure that you are just sending this information so we can connect the dots and fix things up for you if need be. Like I said, it's going to benefit you for years to come in your entire life until the end of time. So let me see what else Daily would like. Regularity, digestion, sleep, mood, stress, water. Training soreness. So if you're getting sore from your training. Because this leads to inflammation. And sometimes if you have a crazy, heavy leg day, you really went ham, say you were having a bad morning, you're like, I'm going to go really kill at the gym today, get some stress out, and and then you get your endorphins going, you have a great day. Besides that, you will pick up some lactic acid if you really crank it out. If you give yourself a really solid leg day, it's going to end up making your weight go up, because your body's going to have that normal response to start recovery. So that's just what it's going to do. We also can go over RHR, so you can find that on your watch. When you get up in the morning, take a peek at it. What was your RHR? The lower, the more conditioned and the more fit you are. So you should see that go down as you make progress with your coach. And that is honestly just a really, really good sign that you are getting much better in the cardiovascular department. And that doesn't even mean that it's just cardio alone. So it's everything that you're doing: diet, training, lower total body fat mass, things like that. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping this up now. So one really good thing that we need to know too is your adherence. So your adherence to the program all week. Big, big, big thing. So we can do this by foods, and we can do this by training. So how many days of the week did you get your cardio in? How many days of the week did you get your training in? And how many days of the week were you able to crush your diet at least 100% or 90% or better? So 90% is really, really big. It's not a big mess up. It's like a condiment or something off. Or you just kind of like improperly log something a little over, a little under, anything like that. So, and yeah, the adherence, it can be over or under. So as we navigate and try to learn your habits, your good habits, your bad habits, and your makes or breaks, we like to know this stuff because we can teach you how to find balance. That's the whole reason you're here. So we want to make sure that when we're doing all of this biofeedback, we're taking into consideration that we're making a plan for you every single week that's going to get you to your goal that you signed up with. So we need to know your adherence to everything. We want to make sure that you're being super honest in your logging, in your training, and to yourself and to us, because that's the only way you're going to get anywhere. Okay, and the final thing, and it's huge, and we need you to do this for us every single week, we have to know your biggest win of the week. So this could be anything from your adherence being your win of the week, new pants fitting, finding a new meal that you love, new machine at the gym. So all of these wins of the week are going to be very personal to you. For instance, if you are, kind of starting from the ground up, you didn't really have confidence to go to the gym, and now we've got you in there, say 2 days a week to start out, we want to hear your wins, like, I got on this machine that looked like a death trap and I didn't die. So I think that this would be, wins of the week like this, very personal to you, is what we want to hear. So make sure that you send us, hi buddy, make sure that you send us your wins of the week. They're super important. So if you have any questions, you just let us know on Trainerize, and we will take care of you. But these are everything that we're going to need. And, if we ask you for anything else personally in a message, then that's that. But here's the basics for your check-ins, and this is what we'll expect every week.